Okay, welcome to your bonus reading. This is going to be a whatever message comes out reading. So, if you do have ideas for the bonus videos, do let me know in the comments if you want to know something specific. It doesn't matter what your sign is, but I generally like to ask questions for the bonus readings if you haven't noticed. So, yeah, if you've got something, I don't give medical advice or financial advice, but pretty much anything else goes. And so I do have some good news. I am feeling better. I do believe um, the move is going to happen. I'm going to jinx myself again. I want to say next week. It just depends on, I need to get certain services established. So I don't know if next week is being too presumptuous yet. I think I'll know more on Monday. And so I still have just the same cards that I had last time. I'm so eager to get this done and have my new space set up. I'm going to have a dedicated camera, you know, that I'm excited about, and it's just going to be different. It's just going to be different. So, bear with me, and we're going to get there slowly but surely, or Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Does anybody remember Airplane? Leslie Nielsen, fantastic comedian, so good. I miss that. I don't think my boy has ever seen Airplane, and I don't know why, but I just get into things and then I binge it. I've been watching, first I watched Pilot Debrief. I watched all of his videos on YouTube, and now I'm watching Mayday Air Disaster, which I don't know where that's from. Maybe it's Canada or something, that program. And so we'll get to the other cards here in a minute. Let's go ahead and get our stack going. We need to draw some tea leaf. So let's do that. This is just kind of how I do it. I usually do it off camera, but we're just going to do it here. I'm going to draw 6. I need to refinish my tabletop. I know. Don't tell me. I know. I've had this table for, I don't know, 15 years. So it needs some love. It needs to refinish because it's just such a beautiful pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get one more. 6. There we go. Let's put that over there. All right, now let's build our stack. One of these. This is how I do it. Stay here. I don't read reversals. I don't really need to. Some people do that, and that's fine. We might do that in the future. There we go. Let's put that one on there. And let's get our little... I really like to have a stack, and then my little gemstone kind of blesses it as we get it ready. Let's see if that's all going to stay. Isn't this guy cute? Boop, boop, boop. Boop the snoot. Okay. I think you can tell my energy is coming back because I'm more me, starting to feel a little better. Still have a lot of congestion though after 2 weeks. It's like, come on already. Tired of feeling icky. Okay, any sign, whatever message comes out. So here we go. We're just gonna boop it, and then we're just gonna go. Ooh, let me put on my magic rings. Oh, I think I found my next crafting project. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it is going to be my next crafting project. I haven't ordered yet. It's on Temu. It's a book nook, but it has something to do with rings, possibly rings of power. All right, so yeah, once I saw that, I was like, ding, that's it. Because I've been looking through all those things, and I'm like, oh, I don't really feel like doing that one. I don't really feel like doing that one. So if you have an idea for something you'd like to see me craft, put it in the comments. Let me know. Talk to me. All right, let's see what's going on with this any sign reading. Anything goes here. What's happening, Captain? We have 38. 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. So that's the heart chakra. That's nice. And we see all that lovely green. Isn't it interesting that is the heart chakra? And I have to say, your heart chakra it's a real thing. It's a connection to spirit as well. When I hear my aunt speaking to me from the other side, it comes from here. It doesn't come from my head. It's not auditory. Sometimes I do have clairaudience where you can hear something, outside of you, sometimes very rare, but sometimes. But when she speaks to me, it comes from here. And you just know where a message is coming from, right? The direction. Let me know if you've ever had messages come to you through your heart chakra, because that would be fascinating to know. Treasure Island with a 9. The little Honu. So pretty. White Raven Spirit, 66. Look at this little guy. He's a little albino. Boop. All right. Trust in the magic. Yes. Yes. The Earth is Treasure Island, isn't it? Think about it. Oh, the sun. Look at that. Leo, you might be a Leo, have Leo in your chart, but look at that. Happiness in the heart. I like that. 7 of Wands. That feels like an adventurous energy. I mean, all the wands are, really, if you think about it. That's like standing on top of your island. 4 of Cups. Why? There's that. You got to trust in the process. Divine timing. 8 of Swords. You monkey wrench. Look at you. Look at you. Why are you worried about it? Ace of Pentacles. We'll see what you're worried about. 5 of Cups. 4 out of 5. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Ooh. Boy, those have been coming up a lot lately. And it stinks that that's not past energy, it's future energy, but that's okay. That's okay. All right. So we have the universe is saying here, trying to remind you with the Archangel Raphael that you are loved, that you are spirit, and that you are love. You're made of light, love, and happiness, right? And this energy is around you all the time, whether you realize it or not. You know, this might be someone, and I'm not trying to, I don't want to, it may not be you. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it. If it's not your message, don't worry about it. It's not you. But this would be a kind of thinking that I'll be happy when, I'll be happy if, and not being happy in the present moment, because there's happiness to be found everywhere around you in some way, shape, or form, So I feel like if you're looking for happiness outside of you, and that's not to say that a vacation can't bring happiness, or, a certain person can't, help you generate feelings of happiness. But the main thing is it comes from within. This is all about searching for answers without, and when I say without, I mean outside of you, not within, but without. Does that make sense? That within and without? Within is in you, without is outside of you. It's a weird way of saying it, but that's what it means. And so this is thinking that, I feel like you've put maybe parameters on yourself in the past. Could be still your current energy. Could be. Take it how it resonates. But she's not looking within. And okay, so you take away someone's eyes. You cover your eyes up with your hands. It's all you now. It's always just you. That happiness is inside of you, whether you're looking for it or not. You're not really in this. You're searching everywhere else to find this happiness. And that's what I feel with these 2 cards. And you're thinking, oh, well, I'm never going to be happy. Well, I mean, in that kind of mindset, you probably won't, but, the universe is saying, come on, it's right here. And for some of you, this might be the lesson you need to learn, is that you will generate your own happiness once you stop searching for it outside of you. Right. And this is also, allowing others words, ideals. You're putting your happiness in someone else's hands. What do they care? They don't care. For the most part, most people are not going to care whether you're, what they say is going to, make you unhappy or happy. This is a lack of control. This is, I hate to say pawning it off, but, not taking responsibility for your own thoughts and your control of them and what you resonate with. It's what I'm getting with these 2 cards. Oh, I sound so preachy. That's just what I'm getting. I'm just, don't shoot the messenger. This is what I'm seeing here. So this is about taking responsibility for your thoughts and your own happiness, and not saying, oh, well, so-and-so ruined my mood today. Well, did they? You allowed them to ruin your mood. You allowed their energy and their bad behavior to influence you. Why? Is it their job to make you happy? No, 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 no. I think we know that. Somebody's hearing this for the first time, so let them have the message. If it's not yours, don't worry about it. So let's just move on. You're in control of this happiness on the inside, and that's all about, the main thing with this card, excuse me, I still have congestion, is anytime you see the eyes covered, you have to look within. You have to use your intuition, your own sense of knowing, not what you see on the outside. It's an intangible process. Give me just a second. I had to clear my stuff here. And so, look at this treasure island. I think you figure it out. I think you get there. I think you probably at some point got tired of letting other people get to you, because that's what it is. You're letting them win, letting them get to you. At the end of the day, they don't care if they've made you sad, really. Anyway, Treasure Island is you. Is what I'm getting. All of this is in you. What you value about yourself, and I feel you coming into your own here. Seven of Wands, standing firm in your beliefs, in your convictions, your ethics, morals, whatever you want to call it. This is Wands, so it's spirit energy. And so this is about, drawing a line in the sand. And maybe, it may not even have to be with actual people that you're drawing this line. You might be drawing a line in the sand with yourself, saying, I will not tolerate my own BS anymore. Something like that. I've had enough of you, with your own mindset, and you could have learned this, through your childhood, but also it's kind of being on autopilot, over here, not really taking the seriousness and the unseriousness of life into consideration. Some things need to be serious and some things don't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all over the place. But I think this mountain behind you, that's this way of thinking. I think you've overcome that challenge, and now you get it. Cross my heart. And yeah, I think you've made a promise to yourself to not let other people's ideas, opinions sway you to what feels right for you and your spirit. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for yourself sometimes, especially if you haven't, because this is victim mentality, man, right there, victim of other people, victim of yourself, right there. And, it happens to us all at some point, So I'm not, trying to cast stones or anything, but I feel like here, there's this spiritual what is it, development here, where you've grown spiritually, and you're like, okay, I can do this. I've got this. It's kind of a rocky road, not the ice cream. Getting started with this, if this is your path to, be firm. And so as soon as you do this, as soon as you set these boundaries and hold firm for what you believe in, this is the energy that you will start to see. It's already there. All these opportunities and wonderful things are always around us all the time. It's just, are we looking at it? Are we observing it? Do we want to see it? And so now, once you have established this really fiery, ferocious energy here, it gives me a Queen of Wands feeling in Aries, I'll do what I want kind of energy. Now we get this. Now you're starting to see the potential, for abundance, ideas coming in. Once you get a clear mind, because this is an unclear mind, because we have great clarity here, and this is unclear. But the thing is about the Sun card, I think whatever position it comes up in, it means you will get clarity over this. right? You'll get clarity. You'll see this treasure island. Here it is. It's all around you, treasure island. It's around you. It's inside you. It's within and without, right? It's that kind of, as above, so below. It's that spirit energy that connects us with the abundance that is everywhere. And so you might be having a lot of ideas right now with the wands here. And this is Leo energy again. So we have Leo here and Leo here. You don't have to be a Leo, but Leo is very bold. Leo takes action, and there's pride here. It's not boastful pride. It's not bad pride, but there is a pride here of, I'm standing firm, right? As soon as you do that, here comes the Ace of Pentacles. You'll start to see it. It's always been there, Now, here's the deal. This is just potential energy. It's just a seed. You have to do something with it. We know that, right? If you have a whole bunch of seeds in your hands and you're excited about a garden and, all these things you're going to have, if you don't ever plant them and nurture them, water them, care for them, they're never going to grow if they're just sitting in your hand. It's just potential. It's just potential energy, right? And then even so, even when you start working on something, how long does it take? There's a process here on this planet. Some things are a lot faster to manifest than others. Depends on what it is. It just depends. But you got to give it time. And you got to trust in the process. You got to trust in the magic, or this will happen. This is not trusting in the process. You got overthinking here with the Eight of Swords. And now this is like, if that's overthinking, this is overly emotional. I'm not saying, I feel like you're not getting exactly what you want right now. You're not satisfied with the results that's coming through, and that's okay. Then you want to be in a Seven of Pentacles energy. You want to start looking at, okay, things aren't happening exactly the way I expected. Let's take a look at it. Let's see, what I've been doing. Am I getting back what I put in? Is universe is a mirror. If you put in a tiny amount of energy into something, what are you going to get back? Tiny results. So this is, and I hate to say, if you're putting a lot of energy and effort into something, but you're not doing it well, because you can go to work, you can do something, and it could take you hours and hours and hours. But are you good at what you do? Is it going to turn out really well? So what you're doing, what you're emotionally connected to, it needs to be passionate, and you got to love it. This would say there's a lack of love for something you're doing right now. I don't know if it has anything to do with this opportunity. Maybe you haven't done anything with it yet. This could be what you're still stuck in from over here. You haven't made any moves yet on this. Possibly it's there. But maybe you haven't suffered enough to make a change. If you're showing up every day for work, but you're doing mediocre work, I'm not trying to call anybody out here, but if your heart's just not into it, is what I'm trying to say. Don't expect a raise. Don't expect a promotion. You know what I'm saying? If you're just doing the bare minimum, yeah, you're going to be dissatisfied. So is everybody else around you. Because that's what we have here, dissatisfaction. But he's got, body language, right? When someone crosses their arms like that, they're closed off. If you're sitting there talking with somebody and they're feeling, defensive or something like that, they close their arms like that. He's got his feet up. He's definitely not making any moves to change this. There's no movement here. And then lo and behold, if you don't change the situation to try to improve your satisfaction of whatever it is you're doing, some way, somehow, Something's going to come in. Something's going to change it. We have a 5. We went to the 4 to the 5. You're going from dissatisfaction to loss, grief, regret. Dang, I screwed that up. But I didn't even try to fix it. There's nothing happening here. I hate to harp on that, but this is something you can avoid. That's why this is popping out in the future, and I'm glad that this is popping out in the future. This may not be for everybody. Some of you are going to be like, you're going to get to here, and then boom, you're going to trust in the process, trust the magic. You're going to be patient with that 7 of Pentacles energy as you grow, whatever it is you're trying to grow. You're going to be wonderful. But some of you, I hope none of you, but some of you might encounter this energy where things are not how you expected. And you might just really, truly give up here. You might even quit trying before the results are even what you wanted. And that makes me sad. I have inappropriate laughter. Don't worry. Just go with it. I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. This could be the loss of whatever it is you were working on because you didn't put enough into it, or you weren't even happy with it. Why are you sad about something you didn't even want or like? That's the kind of what I'm getting for some of you here. Grieving the loss of something you didn't even want anymore. Isn't that weird? But that happens, So the thing about this is the next card is the 6 of Cups. And the 6 of Cups, to me, it's a very happy energy. The 6 of Cups is about your inner child, and that comes right back to the Sun, because the Sun is inner child. This will drive you to figure out what makes you happy. What really does make me happy? That's what this energy is going to stimulate. And this is not a good period right here. And I'll mean that flow. This is going to be a trying time. But you're going to grow from this, because if this clearly is what you don't want, then it should be easier to define what you do want. I would hope so. And you might start thinking back, well, what made me happy as a child? It might be as simple as that. Maybe a dream you once had but never pursued. And it might even just be in a hobby context. But if you have a job and you can't find another one, don't quit. We need money to survive. Not saying that. But you need to have something in your life, I would feel. You don't have to. You can just be miserable if this is your energy. I mean, it's your choice. But have something, I would say, a hobby that really fulfills you and makes you happy. Because I hate to see anybody in this kind of energy, regretful. And regret is a tough emotion, because we regret things that what we didn't experience or we didn't have, right? Sometimes things aren't meant for us, and we have to trust that, I am not if you regret not doing something, you don't know how it would have turned out if you had done it. It could have been disastrous. You don't know. Even if you think it would have been good, it could have been disastrous in some way. You just don't know. So trust that you made the right decisions for you at that time on your path that's leading you somewhere promising and better. And these things will continue to come up in life until you've found a way to resolve them. And then they'll still keep coming up. Just because you pass a test, if you want to call it that, doesn't mean it doesn't get thrown down in front of you again, but you know how to deal with it when it comes up. That's the skill, that's the knowledge, that's the wisdom of experiencing these things. It makes you stronger and wiser, right? We all know that. So if you've never experienced this event before, this is going to make you stronger and wiser. So when it does come around again, you can get out of it quickly. That's the hope. So some of you already know how to deal with this. You're like, oh, great. This cycle's coming around again. Yes, it is. But you know how to deal with it. You know how to find your happy. Because once again, isn't this weird? Here's the challenge again of not being happy, being dissatisfied. So it's right there and it's right here. So this is a cycle that's coming around. But here in the center, look what you got in your very core. You are strong and there's opportunity all around you. And there's happiness all around you, you know? So I think, overall here, this is a really powerful reading because it's talking about seeing in yourself what brings you happiness and joy and trusting in that. There's a lot of trust that needs to happen here because the universe doesn't, it, it gives all situations and they're always there. The options are always there, good, bad, in between, gray, whatever. It's just there. It's not, none of these things necessarily are meant to make you fail. Nothing like that. So the issue here is that self-love, that connection with the universe, and knowing how to handle these situations when they come up, because they do. The happiness is all inside of you. And how you deal with that process is probably going to be a little bit different for everybody. What makes us happy? Now, the caveat here, if you are part of that, the dark triad, psychopath, sociopath, narcissistic, none of my good happy messages are for you. I'm just saying, don't do what makes you happy when it hurts other people. No, this message is not for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to put a thing on there like that, but I feel like I have to because whenever I say do what makes you happy, I'm like, gah! There's some wicked person out there, dark to their core, will never be good, can't be good, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm going to do what makes me happy. That's so and so. They're going to get theirs today. No, I'm not talking to you. You know what I'm saying? I speak to the light people. Okay. We have the 9 of Pentacles, little luxuries, generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. This is that being in a state of not only happiness, but treasure island. It's all around you. You just have to see it on the inside first before it can be mirrored on the outside. Because if you don't have this on the inside, you won't see it on the outside, right? Yes. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. I'll say, cut it out. Just cut it out. Butterfly, a change for the better. Thank goodness. You're going to choose happiness? You will. Because look at, do you want to be like that? No, you don't. I know. Preachy. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Shall strengthen fortitude. Yes. Even if the opposition is you you tell yourself you've had enough of your own BS. You're not going to take it anymore. You're going to be happy. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Oliphant, Cheerfield, someone new is entering your life. Well, that's good for some of you if you want someone new. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Maybe me, maybe somebody else. I don't know. I like that. Maybe this new person, mentor, someone who's, very wise. I like it. But this whole reading is all about you finding your inner happiness, your inner treasure island. That's what this is. You are infinitely abundant. You're infinitely happy. And I believe that 100%. Yeah, I believe it. All right. So we're going to do the extended for this. If you want to hang around, if you want to check that out, be my guest. All right. So that's going to be it for this bonus any sign reading This was really cool. Someone needed to hear it. If it's not your message, it's okay. Put in the comments a question, something you'd like me to tackle in one of the next bonus readings. And also, I do think, gosh, I don't want to jinx it. I think we're going to be moving in the next week, maybe. But I have, like I said, I have to get services and stuff set up. I don't want to leave here and not have my internet and stuff like that set up over there. So I need to really get that ball rolling. And well, you guys will know. And even once I get over there, I don't know how long it's going to take me to get everything is set up exactly the way I want. You know, I might be just doing some readings kind of like this on the table until I get my whole setup done, you know, but I'm so super excited about it, you know, a more permanent setup and that new project. It's a book nook and I'm excited about it, really excited about it. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for this portion. Let's see what we can get with the extended, if we can get some more messages for my time turners. All right, so that's going to be it for now, and we will see you next time. We are so close to hitting that 1,000 subs mark, and I want to say thank you to all of the subs that I've had before and all of the new subs coming in, whether you're here for my wild and wacky crafting videos or my tarot. You are very appreciated and you're very welcome here. And so I did say that if we hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to do another giveaway, and I am. I'm going to do 3 personal readings for 3 subscribers. How that's going to happen is once we hit that 1,000 subs mark, I will post another video, which you will need to subscribe already and leave a comment on. From that, I will choose 3 random winners for the personal tarot reading. So if you'd like a chance to get a personal tarot reading from moi, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell, all that good stuff, and you will have a chance to win. So do share with your friends so we can hit those subscriber goals faster. Okay, that's the only announcement I have for right now. So yeah, take care and we'll see you next time.